Hello, it's Jimena from Sweets Jiu-Jitsu, and in today's tutorial we'll be talking about CocoaPods and how to install them in your xcode projects. So a quick recap for those who don't know what CocoaPods are. They are dependency managers for your Swift and Objective-C projects that allow you to manage and use third-party code in your own app. So basically, there are two ways to manage your CocoaPods, and we'll review both in this video. The first one is via the command line in the terminal, and the second one is with the macOS CocoaPods app. So let's start with the first option. Okay, so let's begin with installing a CocoaPod via the terminal option. Okay, so first of all, we need to access the terminal, which you can get to by searching for it. So let's use command space bar and find the terminal. Now in here, you will need to run the Ruby command if you haven't run CocoaPods before. So let's head to the CocoaPods website. I will put the link to this website in the comments of the video. So in here, we need to install this. So it's sudo gem install CocoaPods. And let's paste it here in the terminal and run it. And in here, you put your own password. So a quick note here, you won't see the password, but it's still being written, okay? So just write your password as you would normally and then return, and that will run. Okay, so it's running. The CocoaPods are installing there. Let's wait for it. Okay, and once the CocoaPod has been installed, you will need to add the CocoaPod to an already existing xcode project. So let's create one. And in here I will name it CocoaPod. Let's wait. Okay, our single view app. And save. Okay. Okay, so we have our file here. Let's close it. And in here, you will need to, from the command line, you'll need to move to your xcode project with that command cd desktop, because that's where our folder is located. Now we should move to the folder, and here you will put the name, which in this case it's CocoaPod. And now that you're inside the folder, you can run pod in it. Okay, so that pod here, it's installing. And then let's open our xcode pod file, and you will be redirected to the pod file that you have just created. Okay, so here you have the target, CocoaPod. This is the file that we created. And in here, you need to delete the target try test. Okay, so we can delete all this. And in here is where you'll put a pod. Okay, so let's find a pod. Alamo fire. That's a really common one. Okay, so once you're inside the CocoaPod that you want to install, most of the time there's an installation guide. Here you find it, and this is what you need to add. Pod Alamo fire. And you copy it here, and then you have to save the file. So command S. Then you close it, and the last step is to add the command pod install. And there, the Alamo Fire CocoaPod is installing. So in here, it asks of you to close your current Xcode. So let's close it. Okay. Let's open our pod file. Here you have it. And okay, this is the new file that you will be working on from now on, your X workspace. Now whenever you go inside it, you can import the new CocoaPod. So look, here you have your pods, frameworks, pods, Almofire. Now it's been installed. And that's it for the terminal. It's quick and easy. And I will add a document where you have all the steps so that if you want to download the steps, you can, of what I've just done, you can do it. Okay, let's begin with the second option to install CocoaPods, which is via the CocoaPods app. So first of all, you need to know that this method, a lot of the same steps apply. The first one being the Ruby command. Again, if you haven't run it, you need to do it. So let's put the command line sudo gem install CocoaPods. Password. Okay. Now that it's been installed, you need to head over to Xcode, create your new project. Okay. I'm going to name it the same way. Okay, create. And again, you need to install the pod the same way as before. The only difference with this method is that the next step, so instead of opening the pod file via the terminal, you're going to open it via the CocoaPods app. So let's check if it, okay, it's there, the pod file. And in here in the CocoaPods website, you can go to the app. You need to download it the same as you would. It's the same procedure as any other app that you're downloading. I already have it, CocoaPods. Okay, and in here, yes, you need to put it. Here's your pod file. So it's the same. Let's run Almofire. Okay. Remember, head over to the installation guide and copy paste. And in here, you don't need to run the pod install command. You simply click install. And let's wait. And this is the same process as before. The only difference, as I told you before, is that we're doing it via the app. I actually think that this method is easier. So it's been installed. Okay. And here you have it. And from here you can keep on adding any more pods that you want to install. I'm going to add an article that I found where you can see, I think it's 27 of the most used CocoaPods, and I've used several of them. If you want me to create a video on how to use any of the CocoaPods mentioned in that article, let me know and I'll try to do it as fast as I can. Actually, guys, before I leave you, I wanted to tell you that I've created a Facebook group. So if anybody's interested in, well, creating a community where you can post questions, kind of Stack Overflow, but without all the restrictions. So there's that group. You can post in your questions and I'm going to try to help you solve them. I'm relatively new to Swift. I've only been coding for 1 year, and I'm not studying programming. I'm actually studying finance and wanted to learn coding since I think high school, but never found a way. It wasn't until I found Udemy that I started to learn on my own. So it's been a whole new trip. I really didn't expect it to for me to like it that much, but well, we're still here. And these videos, the next one I'm going to create actually is going to be how to deal with a SIGABART error, which was one of the first errors that I encountered. But if you have any suggestions on any videos that you want me to create, any tutorials, please let me know in the comments. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.